Hey guys, today I'm back again with some really interesting stuff for you guys today. In this video, I want to show you guys some actual tests I ran of the Augments and Dirty Bomb. After doing some loadout reviews, I noticed a good number of augments slash perks were bugged in that they don't actually work. So this is sort of like a compilation of all the augments I've tested. I probably missed some, so please let me know in the comment section below. And if I get enough bugged perks in the comments, I'll probably make like a part 2 or something. Also guys, please take note of the date of this video. Today is 6/24/15. The reason why I'm saying this is because maybe by the time you are watching this, the devs would have fixed these problems. Of the perks I tested, there were a few that actually ended up working, so stay tuned, and of the ones that do work, you'll notice a pretty nice difference. Anyways, starting us off would be Bushwhacker's perks. The first one is Steady, which is supposed to give you a 22% increase in the deployable's health. So the turret is supposed to come with 120 HP, and if you do 22% of 120, that is 26.4, and so a steady turret should have 146-ish HP. In the footage here, my friend Angel is shooting at the turret point blank, and each time, with or without steady, it comes out to be 10 bullets from the Krotzny, which is an SMG that does 12 damage per bullet, which matches up with the 120 HP of a standard turret. Steady at this time doesn't seem to give you that extra 26.4 HP, which would have allowed it to tank an extra 3 bullets to kill. The next one is Lock-On. Lock-On is supposed to decrease the reaction time of the turret by 30%. Now, as you can see in the footage here, it doesn't seem to be that big of a difference between with or without Lock-On. I have Ardez run across the street as Rhino, and he ended up taking 92 to 96 damage per run. It didn't matter if the turret had Lock-On or not. Just for reference, a turret does around 4 damage per shot, so the difference in our results were like on a margin of, I don't know, 1 bullet. So I'm sure you guys are bummed out by seeing how those two awesome perks don't actually work as of yet, but I have some great news. Oh, not really great news, but Chopper works fine. So as you can see, Angel is using the Backhill knife, and he's swiping me as well as quick knifing me. And I included the numbers and calculations and all that stuff in the annotations above. The next augment I want to talk about is Flying Pig, which on paper protects you from fall damage, but it is notorious for not working. I'm demonstrating me jumping off a bridge here in this clip, and I can see it being a pretty decent perk if you enjoy swooping down and Batmaning people from elevated positions, but as of this date, it doesn't actually seem to protect you from fall damage. Next up is Cool, which is supposed to give you a 50% duration, extra duration on the machine guns, those mounted machine guns, before they overheat. But as you can see from the two comparison clips here, it pretty much overheats regardless if you have Cool or not at the same time. I am not a huge fan of the augment myself. I'm not sure how useful it would be even if they do fix it, as I feel like the default duration time before overheating on the MGs, they seem pretty sufficient already. Another one I have is Mechanic, which is supposed to reduce repair times in Army C4 by 20%, but as you can see here, I'm repairing as Skyhammer on the secondary objective, and either way, there is very little, if any, difference in time it takes to finish repairing. Now, another perk that actually did work is Rhino's Nitros, which is supposed to give him a 50% decrease in spin-up time for his minigun, and take a look at the footage here. It actually makes a pretty nice difference, and I'm actually really glad this perk works. Okay, so finally we have Focus, which is supposed to reduce the amount of flinch you take while aiming down sights, but as you can see in the footage in the background, there doesn't seem to be a huge difference in the amount of flinch here. For those who may be confused, the jittering of my gun isn't from me firing my weapon, but it's instead from the flinching my character is doing from taking like shots in the back. Anyways guys, I hope this compilation is useful to you guys. I really hope it gets noticed by the developers so they can fix these issues with the perks or augments or whatever you want to call them. If somehow you guys see a flaw with my testing or have data that contradicts with what I've shown here, please let me know. I'm definitely not like a professional game tester by any means, but I feel like I tried my best to keep the test controlled and consistent. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you found this informative, and I'll see you guys around.